community gym, a lot of great people, good workout.
Is this when you come into these individual workouts, you try to show something different than maybe what you experienced at the combine and things like that?
No, I just try to do the little things that I've been doing that I've been successful at. Like I don't try to come in here and do nothing that I know I can't do. So I just come in here and do the things that I excel at and do them at a high level.
That rim running ability that you showed, do you feel that translates well in the league where there's a lot more bigger players as well?
Yeah, 100%. With the spacing in the league and how fast other players are, I like to get up and down. That's my game. So, anytime I can get down and run, I'm with it.
How many workouts have you had?
This is my fourth one.
Fourth one.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be going on to a few more after this.
Yeah, I got a few more.
Your shooting ability. You notice the league about shooting threes and things. Is that something that you've been focusing on?
No, yeah, I mean, I feel like I've always had a shot. I just really been fine tuning it these last couple of years with this new staff that was at Arkansas. They did a great job of me and my development. Just really working on, my shot, my touch, things like that.
How about on the defensive end too? Definitely got some skills on that side of Arkansas. What was that like? Playing defense for Arkansas.
Yeah. We got a great defensive coach at Arkansas, Chin Coleman. So, I'm obviously a long, active player, but just being in the right spots, being in the right positions, they kind of taught me that. But everything else kind of take care of itself with my length and activity.
Positionally, what do you think your versatility is on the defensive end? Like, are you a guy that's looking to switch a lot and cover a wide variety there?
I mean, I'll do whatever a team asks me to do. I'm really comfortable switching on the perimeter, guarding the guards. I feel like I can guard 1 through 5. I'll bang down low with a big man, guard the point guard, shooting guard, anybody. It doesn't really matter whatever the team needs.
Do you feel like there's much about your game that people don't know about when you play with Arkansas? Obviously, alongside somebody who's very high up there, someone like Acuff. I mean, so many national television appearances. Like, do you feel like there's elements of your game that maybe people aren't aware of?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a low turnover guy. I can really take care of the ball. I feel like I can pass a little bit. Obviously, they didn't need me to pass the ball. They had Acuff, so but I can definitely pass it. Low turnover guy. I got high IQ, so.
How valuable is the time you spend with these teams and them getting to know you from an individual standpoint?
No, yeah, it's really valuable. Coming to these workouts, kind of just getting pieces from all these teams. Really successful people. It's just been great.
The portal and sort of the way that you can extend your college career now. How cool is that for a player like yourself who maybe took a little bit longer to develop and to get to where you are today?
No, yeah, I feel like for me, I just my loyalty was strong in Arkansas. Like, couldn't imagine myself playing in another college jersey. The fans there are great. The coaching staff, when Kyle and them came in, I was just like, man, I can't leave this place. I love that place. I got offered double the amount of money that I was getting paid at Arkansas. I could have went and got paid somewhere else, but I knew nobody was going to be able to develop me and be able to be hands on with me like that staff. So.
The injury you had, was that about the biggest adversity you faced as a player, having to come back from something like that?
Yeah, I would definitely say basketball-wise, as a player, that was probably the most adversity I've had to do. You get cleared in 9 months, but it's a mental edge to it. Also, it takes a minute for you to kind of get back. You're just sitting there watching it for 9 months, and you kind of just get thrown back out there. So, I would say it definitely takes a little bit, but it was a difficult time, though, for sure.
What's some of the aspects, of working out that you've found out so far? Paying attention to detail, taking instructions. What's some of the things that stand out to you about?
I mean, I got to give the credit to the staff at Arkansas. Like, this is all. I wouldn't say like I'm not saying it's easy, but this thing's come a little bit quicker for me just because the way they do their things over there. So I would just say it's a lot of attention to detail. You just got to be consistent. Like, we're traveling city to city to city. And you got to bring it every day. They don't care how much you've been flying, none of that. So just bringing it every play, every workout.
You mentioned Acuff's passing a minute ago. What makes him such a special talent?
I mean, he can really get downhill and create for others, and he can also create for himself. So, when a team has to worry about both of those, you got shooters around him, people that can make plays at the rim. It really elevates him and us. So.
What was it like playing for Calif, and what are the things that you feel like he taught you that helped prepare you for this level, or what he was emphasizing?
I mean, he's just a Hall of Fame coach. Like, his resume speaks for itself. I'll say one of the main things he taught me was just the consistency part. You got to bring it every day. Not that I didn't bring it every day before he got there, But just him. He's been around a lot of basketball. Him and his staff, Kenny Payne, those guys. So they were just feeding into me, developed me for 2 years, and they did a great job, and they really prepared me for this process.
Do you feel like still a teammate with Acuff? You go through his experience at the pre-draft you as well. Do you guys kind of keep tabs on each other through this process?
Yeah, absolutely. All our teammates, we were a really close team. So we all keep up with each other. We all went to the combine. 4 of us went to the combine, so we was all keeping up with each other. We make sure each other are good, and just happy for everybody in this process.
Thanks, guys.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Good luck to you, man.
Thanks, man.
Good luck.
What else, you know?